Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here today, and today we are back at Universal Orlando Resort. We are currently staying at the Hard Rock Hotel, and tonight we are eating at the Parm restaurant, but oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's better. We had to get changed to eat at the Palm. It is a bit of a fancier restaurant, so we are excited to take you guys along with us for our first trip. So if you'd like to join us, let's go.
Tonight we are visiting the Palm restaurant at Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel. Being our first time to the Palm, we are excited to check out the upscale menu, atmosphere, and more. So let's get checked in for our reservation.
Alright guys, so we have made it to the Palm restaurant. Just as an FYI, we are staying at the Hard Rock like I said, so we can use the internal entrance just via the hotel here. So we are going to go in this way, but just for reference, you can enter through the exterior entrance that is at the front of the hotel. So let's check in for our reservation. Alright guys, so we have made it to the entrance here, and just if you're curious about the menu and you're undecided on whether you want to eat here or not, they do have a menu right out here, just outside of the restaurant, so you can decide and maybe see if this is, something you want to do, somewhere you want to eat at. But let's take a quick look. They have a cocktail, beer, and classic menu for the cocktail options. And they also have the appetizer, soups and salads, classic Italian seafood, steaks and chops, butcher selection, and side dishes. So Seth and I have never eaten here before, but we're excited to go in and maybe decide on what we are going to get. So let's head inside. So we are waiting to check in here for our reservation, and it looks like all of the people here on the wall are actual signatures. So they're people that have been here. There is a Homer there, and up there is Jimmy Fallon. They have a lot of people. Alright y'all, so we have been seated at our table here. They do have a separate cocktail menu that we'll show you in just a second, but I wanted to show you the traditional menu just once again at a closer view. Again, we have those appetizers. We have the soups and salads as well as the seafood specialty items here. We also have the specials here like the lobster ravioli, the filet and lasagna, classic Italian dishes. We have seafood, steaks and chops, and butcher selection like we seen outside, and some side dishes. So now let's check out the cocktail menu. Alright guys, so here's the cocktail menu. As you can see, they have a lot of wines that are separated by whites and reds, classic cocktails, signature cocktails, and here on the next page they have it separated by scotch and rye and things like that. As you can see, it is a very, very large menu. Also, our waitress did tell us that it is a fully open bar. But let's go back to our traditional menu here for now. For the appetizer, Seth and I are going to go with the jumbo crab cake. We'll let you guys know in just a second what we're going to get for our entrees. Oh, and also forgot to mention, I'm going to go with the Moscatto for my wine, and Seth is going to go with the Palm Mule.
So here are our drinks. This is the Palm Mule, and Courtney got the Moscatto. It's the only one they had, but it looks good, and we're going to let you guys know what we think. Oh, and also I went with the chicken parm, and Courtney went with the 14-ounce New York strip. We also went with the mashed potatoes for our family style side. Alright, so here's our complimentary bread and butter. Looks like there's sort of an assortment there. It almost looks like pretzel, a roll, maybe a garlic or something, but we're going to try that out. That does look really good. And here is the crab cake that we ordered for our appetizer. So we're going to try that out. That looks delicious. Alright, so here is my chicken parm, and man, it's a good sized piece of chicken. I'm excited to cut into it and see. And there's my side of linguine pasta with the marinara sauce. So over here is Courtney's New York strip. She's going to cut into there and show us. And you got that medium? And man, that looks delicious. But they did actually come by and ask us to check on it just to see if it was exactly how she prefers it. And then here is our family style portion of mashed potatoes. They're garlic mashed potatoes, but we're going to eat everything and let you guys know what we think.
Alright guys, so we just finished with our meal. We'll let you guys know what we thought of our meal in just a second, but Did want to note that the Palm does take an annual pass holder discount, which is awesome, so be sure if you have an annual pass to give it to your server before you get your final check. Alright guys, so we are back in the room. We just got done eating at the Palm restaurant for the first time. I'm going to let you guys know what we got. First we got the crab cake appetizer. A little small, but honestly we didn't eat it all, so that was okay. The crab cake was a little bit thicker, so the size of it actually kind of threw us off. It was thicker in size, you know, not so wide, I guess.
It was, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah, you liked it more than I did.
Like lump crab meat in there, so that was, to me, that was really good. And
I thought it was just a hair too like fried, I guess. Like that flavor to me was a little bit overpowering, but Seth may have gotten a couple more crab pieces in there than I did, but it was still good, but probably wasn't my favorite crab cake that I've ever gotten. But I got the Moscatto for my drink. It was a very good wine. Can't remember the brand now, unfortunately, but it was a very solid wine, and it was very sweet and bubbly, and I really enjoyed it. And for my entree, I got the New York strip. I got the, I believe, 14 ounce.
Yep.
And we also got the side. It was the family style that we shared, which was the garlic mashed potatoes. And what did you get for your entree?
I got the chicken parm. It did come with pasta with the marinara sauce on it.
Like similar to what was on that.
Yeah, I didn't eat a whole lot of that because the chicken piece was so big.
Yeah.
And I didn't even finish that. But it was great. It was like just crispy enough. It was thin. And had the cheese on it.
It was huge. It was huge, though. That's the biggest takeaway.
Marinara sauce was really good.
Really good, like savory.
So I mean that's probably one of the best chicken parms that I've had.
And I'm not a big fan of chicken parm, so I didn't try Seth's, but my steak was honestly probably one of the best steaks I've ever had. If you guys have seen our big fire review recently, I know I said that about that steak, but again, we've never been to the Palm before. But it is very much on par with the steak that I had there, if not better. I honestly think now that I'm thinking back on it now, it's probably the best steak that I've ever had. But we did want to review the price for you guys because the Palm is more of an upscale restaurant. They do require, and I say that kind of in quotes, require like a more formal dress. That's why we changed into the dress that we have now. But the price for all of this, which was 2 drinks, and did you talk about your cocktail?
No, I did get the...
it's the Palm Mule.
Yeah, the Palm Mule. It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like anything out of the ordinary, but if you like ginger beer or mules, there, I would recommend it. It was 15
Came in that traditional glass, and but for all of that, we got 2 cocktails, an appetizer, and 2 entrees. With our annual pass discount, it was $169.
Yeah.
And I kind of cringe at that because that is way, way, way out of our price range. So this restaurant is going to be of like, it's going to be more of a once in a lifetime or maybe once a year kind of a deal for us. Even though the food was delicious, the potatoes were awesome, didn't have to even add any salt and pepper to them, and that says a lot for me because I add salt and pepper to basically everything that I eat. But it was delicious. I can't say enough about the quality of the food, the wait staff. It was very fancy. I hate to use that word because but it was super fancy. But it's completely fine. Like, they treated us, like anybody else. Like, we don't really know all the rules and things. Like, they didn't even, our to-go boxes, usually we're used to putting our food in the to-go boxes, and they had like a separate wait staff that done that for you. Very fancy, very fancy. But if you guys can splurge on this, I would definitely recommend going. Please get the steak or the chicken parm, as Seth said, but probably, again, best steak I've probably ever had, and I didn't finish it, so I have to go, which adds a little incentive to the price tag for me because I can eat it later. And the potatoes, we had quite a few potatoes left. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video, comment, let us know what your favorite Universal or Lowe's hotel restaurant is, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Universal content coming soon. So until next time, we hope to see you on the next adventure. Bye.